How do you feel about the BBL revolution?
Oh, dude, I think it's so gross. Man, I'm an 80s guy, you know, like skinny with big tits, you know, like a nice, like a firm ass, but not like a donkey ass. I don't know. Never.
You don't see BBLs you like though?
Oh, I do. No,
Sometimes
I take that back.
pretty well,
yeah, there are girls. Well, now I've started to realize like so many fucking girls have them. So like it wasn't until recently that I realized like how many fucking girls actually have these.
They're
fake
way better
asses.
at it now.
Yeah, they are, and it's crazy because a lot of them look better than the girls that fucking work out. Because like, contrary to popular belief, like the bulk of your ass is not muscle; it's fat for women. You know what I mean? So like, the women that have the nice asses is usually genetic. It's not because they've been on the fucking squat rack all the time, you know, or they got the BBL, or you know what? There's so many things they do. There's like, they inject silicone, or I think the old school thing was like to actually put an implant in their ass, but I don't think they're doing that anymore.
Sometimes I'll fuck an old school porn star who still has that, and it's fucking weird because now I'm so used to the fat feels so much more natural in comparison. Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. I don't know. It's funny, man. My buddy Eubanks, he's a boxer. He likes the huge asses. And same with my buddy Bill. I don't know. I got some friends that like that. I just, never was into it.
You're throwing Bill Perkins under the bus again there?
Yeah, man, I don't know. He's not shy about it. He does love a big.
But in your book, there's like some sort of poorly done attempts to hide Bill's identity that I thought were fucking hilarious.
Well, I mean, I think for some of the people in the book, it was plausible deniability. You know, it's like, I mean, obviously, like my good friends, like everybody that knows us knows, right? But then there's like the general public, or if they have, kids or siblings or whatever, so there's like some of that. And I did that with some of the girls too, that weren't famous or that like wanted it changed. The girls that I like dated. Like Victoria, I changed her name.
I couldn't believe reading that fucking Francesca girl from Too Hot to Handle, and she's just like, oh yeah, like, hanging out with Dan is such a great life-changing experience. My secret to getting Dan was anal. I'm like, holy fuck, she's really keeping it real.
It was a strong one, man. I respected the honesty of that one. I was surprised because some of the girls I asked for vignettes, like the Samantha girl, the doctor, like her vignette was fucking amazing. Like I did not expect that, and I didn't expect it from like a medical standpoint. Just like from a psychoanalyzation standpoint, I was very impressed. And then the Francesca one, I was like just surprised how raw, and how honest she was in there. But yeah, I mean it's cool. It's cool. It's cool when people are just they don't sugarcoat it. They just write it how they see it. I thought that was pretty impressive.
Yeah, no, that was definitely impressive. Like that really like is something I could imagine haunting her if she ever finds some other rich guy who wants to wife her up, but maybe not.
Well, she was also on that show too. You know what I mean? Like, so I think like once you like cross over, like for me, you know what I mean? It's like, like people are like, oh my God, like can't believe you put all this shit in the book. I'm just like, yeah, but like, anybody that I'm like serious with is gonna know my past anyways. And I've never been one to shy away from it. It's kind of like one of those things where like, you just have to embrace your shit. Like you just have to embrace who you are. And I think people react. I was actually talking to my buddy the other day about this. He's like, one of the things that just always baffles me is like the amount of like craziness that women will accept and adopt to your frame because you're so like in it. Like that's just who you are. And because you don't apologize for it, like what they will accept as being normal is fucking mind blowing. Whereas if I was to like kind of like tiptoe around it or apologize for it, it would be a completely different scenario. I think like a lot of times, and this is just true in general, when you apologize, I think it like puts the other person on the offensive a little bit, to where they get like a little bit empowered and then they kind of like come at you. Whereas if you're just like, look, this is who I am, this is what I did. I'm not fucking, like ashamed of it.
Hey, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe. We just hit 200K. We're trying to get to 300K.
Turn this up.
Appreciate y'all.
Let's go.